Inside of today's episode, you will discover the transformative power of one simple statement. It's just 3 words. It doesn't matter. This, my friend, is the episode that will set you free. This is episode 340.
Yo, are you ready to flip the script on life? Because those bad days, they're just doors to better days. And that's exactly what we do here at Grit, Grace, and Inspiration. Your host, Kevin Lowe, he's been flipping the script on his own life, turning over 20 years of being completely blind into straight up inspiration, motivation, and encouragement just for you. So, kick back, relax, and let me introduce you to your host, Kevin Lowe.
In my episode with Cara Wilson Granite, that was in our previous episode, episode 339, we learned about the story of Otto Frank, the father of Anne Frank. And we got to hear in part of that interview about how he spent so much time investigating, trying to figure out who it was who betrayed his family. And yet, years later, when asked if he ever figured out who it was who betrayed his family, this is what he said. It doesn't matter. Let that sink in. It doesn't matter. From a man who lost everything, and yet he has the power to let it go. I don't know about you, but for me, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Because how often do we all get so worked up over something that someone said or something that someone posted on social media? Or heck, maybe it's just somebody cutting us off in traffic or being so rude as to not hold the door as we were trying to walk in the building, getting out of the pouring down rain. And we carry it with us. We hold a grudge. We get angry. We get upset. And yet here it is, this man who experienced unimaginable loss, and he's telling us it doesn't matter. It's okay to let it go. How much might your life look different if you were able to adopt this mindset in your life, that it doesn't matter? As we continue, I want you to think about, what is it that's holding you back in life? What grudges are you carrying with you? What are the things that someone has done or said that you carry with you like heavy luggage? And the first thing that you think of, well, that's what I want you to continue to think of as I continue to talk to you with today's episode. Because, my friend, we're going to work on figuring out how you can drop that heavy suitcase and stop carrying around that luggage that no longer serves you. Because I want you to just imagine what it would be like if whatever that feeling is, that grudge, that thing that somebody did to you or to somebody you love, imagine if you no longer had that on your shoulders. You no longer had to carry that with you. How would that make you feel? How different would your life look? And you may be saying, but you don't understand. What happened to me was really bad. How could I ever forgive that person? Why would I ever want to forgive that person? And therefore, I certainly can't forget about it, pretend it never happened. And trust me when I say that I understand. I get it. Because I'm not saying that what happened to you wasn't awful, that it wasn't terrible. But what I am saying is that holding on to it is only harming you. The person who did this to you, they're not suffering any of the consequences by you holding on to it. It's only continuing to eat you alive, to ruin your life. Every single day, you're carrying this burden with you when you don't have to. Literally, it's like you drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. So the question is, though, but how? Because it's easy to say it, but how do we come to a point when we're ready to let it go? When we're ready to say those powerful words that it doesn't matter? Because, well, wouldn't it be nice if it was as easy as you taking in a big, deep breath, filling your lungs full of air, and then as you breathe out, along with all of that breath, you say those 3 powerful words. It doesn't matter. You let it free. you free yourself of that. Now, it might not be that easy. I know for myself, my own situation, it definitely wasn't that easy. And besides, even if I ever did that little exercise, maybe I would say it, but inside I didn't believe it. Because again, why would I ever want to forgive this person, given what they did to me and my family? And so, if you're anything like me, then sometimes we have to work at it. And my simple advice is for you to continue to just work on it. Start praying every day for God to take this burden away from you. Start journaling every day about letting it go, about how freeing your life would be if you no longer had this weighing on you. And the more you work at it, I promise, the closer you'll be to finally being able to let yourself be set free of that hardship, that burden that's only hurting you. And the most important thing to remember with today's short episode, with today's topic of letting it go, is that letting it go isn't about forgetting. It's about you freeing yourself of the burden of the past. It's about you focusing on you. Because, my friend, if we stay stuck dwelling on the past, then we never have an opportunity to truly embrace and love the present and be excited about the future. We have to be able to let the burdens of our past go. We have to be able to say to ourselves, it doesn't matter. It's okay for me to just let it go. So just remember this at the end of the day, that you, my friend, you hold the power to determine what you hold on to and what you let go. If you enjoyed today's episode, well, just be reminded, every Tuesday and Thursday morning, a new episode is released. So if by chance you're listening to today's episode on your computer, maybe directly from the website, well, be sure to jump over to your favorite app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it, you can find the podcast there. Go on and find it and click that little follow button so that you can be notified each Tuesday and Thursday when a new episode is released. It's all queued up and ready to go right there in your app of choice. So my friend, again, I hope today's episode resonated. I hope today's episode maybe has you thinking about whatever that thing is that's been weighing you down, maybe in a little bit different light. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.